Planning your first trip to Cairo? You're in for a treat! Cairo is the largest in the Arab world and the Middle East. It covers a massive area stretching 120 kilometers from the Gulf of Suez to the Suez Canal and 165 kilometers south of the Mediterranean. With a city this vast, there's no shortage of incredible sights and experiences waiting for you. So, get ready because I'm about to share all the must-knows for making the most of your Cairo adventure. Plus, stick around until the end of the video for more insider tips to help you navigate the local food scene like a pro. At number 5, let's talk about how to dress right in Cairo. There are 2 things you need to keep in mind when packing: the weather and the culture. Egypt is a predominantly Muslim country, so modest dressing is important, especially when you're exploring non-touristy spots or visiting religious sites. For those places, make sure to cover your shoulders and knees. Ladies, you'll also want to pack a lightweight scarf for covering your hair when you visit mosques. Now, you're probably wondering, how do you stay cool when you need to be covered up? Egypt's climate is hot and dry, with May to October being the hottest months and having the most intense sunshine. Here's the trick: wear breathable clothing. Think of fabrics like linen and cotton to keep you cool while still being respectful. Loose long-sleeve tops, wide leg pants, and maxi skirts are great options for coverage without sacrificing comfort. And don't forget the accessories! Sun hats and light scarves are lifesavers for protecting your head and neck from the sun. Plus, pack a good pair of sunglasses, apply lots of sunscreen, and bring some sturdy sandals or comfy walking shoes to keep you ready for whatever Cairo throws your way. At number 4, let's dive into getting around Cairo, focusing on the best ways to see the sights. While driving is technically an option, it's not one I'd recommend. Traffic can be pretty chaotic, and not everyone follows the road rules. To save yourself the stress, consider hiring a private driver and guide instead. You can book a car with a professional driver through third-party sites like Viator for about $100 or 4,878 Egyptian pounds per day for your group. And if you only need a one-way transfer, it's even more budget-friendly. If that's a bit over your price range, or if you want to experience the city like a local, public transportation is another option. Just keep in mind that buses and trains tend to be crowded, hot, and not always the cleanest. Plus, they're slower than private cars since they make plenty of stops. Despite that, the fares are pretty cheap. Expect to pay around 7 Egyptian pounds for a regular bus and 13 Egyptian pounds for an air-conditioned one. Taxis start at a base fare of 8.5 Egyptian pounds, with an extra 4 Egyptian pounds per kilometer after that. Both private and public options have their perks, so the choice is ultimately up to you. Coming in at number 3, we have hotel accommodations. For first-time travelers, I always suggest putting comfort and convenience over anything else. So, don't be afraid to splurge on top-notch hotels. At Marriott Mina House Cairo, the pyramids of Giza feel almost within reach. This top luxury hotel was originally built in 1869 as a hunting lodge for Egypt's Khedive, Ismail Pasha, and has since become a historic gem, hosting politicians, royals, and dignitaries. It's even iconic enough to earn a mention in Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile. Though the rooms have been updated with modern comforts, the more premium options offer breathtaking views of the Great Pyramid, making it an unforgettable spot to enjoy your morning coffee. The Cairo Marriott Hotel boasts a grand history that adds to its unique appeal. Originally built in 1869 as a royal residence to host French Emperor Napoleon III during the Suez Canal's grand opening, it was modeled after the Palace of Versailles to exude that same level of elegance. By the early 1900s, the property transformed into a luxury hotel, seamlessly blending its historic charm with modern touches. Now, most rooms are housed in 2 contemporary towers, but the heart of the hotel remains true to its roots. As a stunning 5-star boutique hotel in the heart of Old Cairo, Le Riad Hotel de Charme offers a perfect blend of history and luxury that's just a short stroll from the bustling Khan El Khalili Bazaar. Inspired by the Ottoman-style architecture of Beit El Sahemi, the hotel's interiors transport you back in time, while each of the 17 themed suites showcases a unique aspect of Cairo's architectural charm. The rooms come alive with colorful Fatimid textiles and captivating artwork by local artists. For dining, the rooftop restaurant serves up delicious home-cooked Middle Eastern dishes with a side of city views. And the charming tea lounge offers a variety of breakfast, lunch, and dinner options to keep you fueled for your Cairo adventures. There's no shortage of beautiful accommodations in the city, and the best part is a lot of them are great value for your money. The average cost of 5-star hotels in Cairo is about $131 or about 6,400 Egyptian pounds, with some median hotels ranging anywhere from $60 to $70 a night. At number 2, let's take a closer look at their local customs, starting with their concept of time. Here, time is famously flexible, so be prepared for things to get delayed or change at the last minute. It's all part of the experience. As much as possible, keep your plans fluid and try to go with the flow in case any surprises come up. Now, let's talk shopping because haggling is a big part of the culture. If you're planning to bargain, here's how to do it like a pro. First, don't buy from the first shop you visit. Ask around and compare prices from at least 3 different sellers to get a sense of the average cost. Second, keep a poker face. Don't let on that you're excited, or sellers might raise the price. And third, even if you're happy with a price, ask if it's their final offer. If they don't budge, mention you found a cheaper one elsewhere and see if they reconsider. When meeting locals, always start with Assalamu alaikum or peace be upon you. It's a common greeting that goes a long way in showing respect. Tipping, or bakshish, is deeply embedded in Cairo's culture. For small services like watching over your shoes at a mosque, tips usually range from 1 to 2 Egyptian pounds, while opening a door or letting you climb a minaret might cost around 5 or 10 Egyptian pounds. At restaurants, tipping varies, typically from 3 to 25 Egyptian pounds, depending on the level of service. There's also a cultural aspect to bakshish that's tied to almsgiving. For Egyptians, helping those in need isn't just a kind gesture. It's considered a moral duty and a fundamental part of Islam. Giving money or goods to the less fortunate, especially the disabled, is a common practice. So, visitors are encouraged to participate by giving small change, as it's a meaningful way to connect with the local culture and contribute to the community. Before we dive into the top spot, I've got some insider tips for finding the best spots to enjoy local flavors. Although Egyptian street food is super affordable, it can come with a side of tummy troubles. To avoid that, check out places known for their hygiene and still get that authentic taste. El Cid restaurant is perfect for trying Circassian chicken and walnut sauce, or even the classic Egyptian specialty, pigeon. And bonus, you can find this restaurant all over the city. For the ultimate koshari experience, head to Abu Tariq. This place is practically legendary and even got Anthony Bourdain's stamp of approval. Want a twist on street food? Zerba serves all the Egyptian favorites, but in a stylish, colorful setting that makes every bite feel a bit more special. Don't miss out on local cafes either. El Malki is famous for rose bil laban or Egyptian rice pudding, while Granita serves up an unforgettable toffee date cake that's a must-try. Now that you know the secret to where you can find the best authentic dishes, let's unveil what's at the top spot. Coming in at number 1, I'm sharing the best spots every first-time traveler must see in Cairo. The Egyptian Museum is an absolute treasure chest of ancient artifacts, with over 120,000 items on display, including the world-famous burial treasures of Tutankhamun. It's one of the most iconic museums in the world, but here's a tip: it gets packed, especially when the tour groups arrive, so getting there early is the key to beating the crowds. Tahrir Square isn't just a historic site, it's a living symbol of Egypt's modern-day history. It's been at the center of many protests and uprisings that shaped the country, including the 2011 revolution. Islamic Cairo, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that was founded in the 10th century, is a must-see for its rich history. It features the Salah al-Din Citadel, which served as the administrative hub for Egyptian rulers for over 700 years. The entrance fee is 60 Egyptian pounds for adults and 30 Egyptian pounds for students. And while you're there, explore the famous Khan el-Khalili Bazaar, where you can shop for unique souvenirs and intriguing trinkets. Then just outside Cairo, the Giza necropolis awaits. It's home to the iconic pyramids of Khufu, Khafra, and Menkore. Plus, it also includes smaller pyramids, temples, cemeteries, a workers' village, and of course, the Great Sphinx of Giza. It's the ultimate spot to wrap up your trip. From what to wear and how to get around to the best places to stay and must-visit spots, this list has everything you need for an unforgettable first trip to Cairo. So, which site is your agenda first? Share it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.